You ever look back at a character and realize how badly they were done dirty in a show? For me, that is Book in pre-split BFB. Book went from being one of the nicest, most thoughtful contestants in BFDIA to one of the most unfairly treated and misunderstood characters in BFB, and I don't think that was by accident. Today, let's talk about how BFB completely ruined Book's character and a theory on why the writers might have done it. Who was Book in BFDIA? In BFDIA, Book was actually one of the kindest and most grounded contestants. She was polite, caring, and didn't like breaking the rules. We even saw that back in Get Digging. She could be confident sometimes, even a little arrogant like what she said she would win Dream Island, but deep down she was someone who genuinely wanted to do the right thing. At the same time, Book had her flaws. She was passive and even a pushover, especially around people she looked up to, like Pencil and Match, when she tried to help out Golf Ball and Tennis Ball and Rocky, but then everyone else just laughed at her instead. Book often tried to be the voice of reason and free smart, but she was consistently manipulated, like in Spore Day when Pencil convinced her to let her inside of Book's pages, ultimately making her team fall behind. She slightly resisted but still gave in, and that's the perfect snapshot of who Book was in BFDIA. Kind-hearted but insecure, smart but was too easily influenced, and deep down someone who wanted to be accepted and also respected and listened to. How BFB broke her character. When BFB started, Book still had the same foundation, caring, loyal, and emotional, but the writing around her completely changed. After Why Would You Do This on a Swing Set, Book started turning on Taco, accusing her of abandoning the team and trying to convince everyone that Taco was a deserter. She became obsessed with this idea of betrayal, and the show framed her like she was being petty and cruel. But when you actually look deeper, it's clear it wasn't who she really was. In Return of the Rocket Ship, she reveals the trauma from being on Free Smart that had messed her up mentally. She started equating any kind of abstinence and abandonment. That is not evil, that's tragic, and someone broken by that has been treated poorly in the past. Book genuinely believed that she had been left behind, and instead of being shown compassion or understanding, she was mocked by her team and painted as irrational. The writers used this to make Taco look like the victim, even though Taco had literally led her team to their deaths in episode 1 and ignored Book for years afterward. From BFB 11 through 14, things only got worse. Book was bullied and mocked constantly, especially by Lollipop, and never given a chance to explain herself even when she was right. The show made her look like she was the villain. Meanwhile, Taco got a redemption arc out of nowhere and everyone suddenly acted like Book was the problem. By the time What You Think of Roleplay came around, Book was at her breaking point. She lashed out again at Taco, but Gady and Penn talked to her and she finally reflected on herself, realizing she'd gone too far. By Escape from 4, she even lets Taco continue BFB, showing she had grown and changed, but by then the damage had already been done. Book's character arc was treated with no empathy and it was treated like a joke. And the theory on why they did it, here's my theory. I don't think the writers accidentally ruined Book's character. I think they did it intentionally to save Lollipop. And the reason I say this is also BFB was consistently ruining characters and Free Smart because it was clear a certain writer had an agenda against Free Smart, trying to get all the characters out of the show. Around that time, BFB Lollipop became a major fan favorite, and the writing seemed to be around her. By farming Book as the villain and Team Bleh, it made Lollipop's sarcastic, snarky behavior look funny instead of mean-spirited. Book became the scapegoat, someone the audience could easily turn against, so Lollipop could remain likable and survive elimination. It's a classic case of what the show does regularly to sacrifice a different character to keep another character arc going. So they made Book this super emotional character who would act out of emotion instead of logic, and no one really took her side until TPOT when the arc got discovered more. But again, this is just my opinion. What do you guys think in the comment section down below? Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to support financially, join the membership down below, and I'll see you in the next video.